Folks, shares of Iren up 498%. That's year to date, 570% in the past 52 weeks. Now, with that kind of move, it's attracting a lot of attention on Wall Street, where more firms are not only initiating coverage, they're doing so with buy recommendations. But my next guest is already on the case, and he just actually raised the stakes for everyone, folks. He's now got the highest target, I think, on the street, $100. I'm going to bring it out from Cantor, Fitzgerald, to Managing Director Brett Knoblauch. And first of all, congratulations. But it's so interesting because this is a whole space, the Bitcoin mining thing. Energy was a big deal. Remember, at one point, Elon Musk said, I'm going to back off from crypto until they could figure out the energy thing. It was a political thing. And you know, it seemed like a huge opportunity. Then it kind of faded away. But this whole, now the data center thing is breathing new life into it.
Yeah, it really kick-started June of last year when we saw a deal with Cores and CoreWeave, and slowly but surely every single Bitcoin miner started to transition to, you know, instead of mining Bitcoin, kind of stand up AI data centers instead of mining Bitcoin. And Iren's probably taken it a step further, where they are not only going to build the data center that could house NVIDIA GPUs or AMD GPUs, they're going to buy the GPUs themselves and sell the compute to customers, very similar to CoreWeave.
So how come they have the, you know, okay, they had a head start with the energy capacity, but are they able to actually keep up with demand? Are they able to fill a lot of the void that people are talking about?
Absolutely. I mean, I think if you look at how much data center capacity we have in the U.S., maybe, you know, I don't know, if we start at the beginning of this year, there's maybe 21 gigawatts of what the cloud is using for your data center energy.
Right.
If you look at what NVIDIA is going to sell in the next 4 to 5 years, it might be 30 to 35 gigawatts in the U.S. alone. Where's that power going to come from? I don't think there's any question. For us to do what we want to do with AI in the U.S., you need the Bitcoin miners' power.
Yeah. So let's talk about your target, $100. I think someone initiated coverage this week, but they didn't have a $100 target on it. How do you get to $100 for a stock that's already up 590% in the last 52 weeks, 570%?
I think we have a lot of confidence in management's ability to execute on the AI cloud side, which really boils down to them having access to capital, buying GPUs, plugging in those GPUs, and then selling that compute to customers. And what Iren has is a lot of power. So
right.
Childress, 750 megawatts, 180 in Prince George and their British Columbia sites. And then their big site is, they call it Sweetwater, 1,400 megawatts. If they were to use all that power and bought GPUs and plugged in GPUs, you're looking at over 1 million GPUs that could earn $3 an hour. And the only cost is really power at 3-4 cents an hour.
You mentioned management. That was a big game changer for them, right? I mean, the management is a big game, is one of the key issues for a lot of people there in terms of confidence in the company. Yeah,
I mean, I think everything that Iren has said from a target perspective, they've gone out and delivered. Now, this is mainly on the Bitcoin mining side, right? They targeted exahash of this, 50 exahash by June of this year. They hit it. So they've always hit their targets, and now their new targets relate to ARR on the cloud side. And they're looking at 500 million plus by March, which, our big catalyst here is they have this 50 megawatt of critical IT load data center that's going to be energized by the end of the year. We think they could come out with a multi-year contract with a very high credit quality tenant there. Mm-hmm. You could see a 3-4 year deal worth $4 billion.
You're a Bitcoin guy. I'm going to put up a chart that says, why bother with crypto in a golden year? So gold, everyone loves gold. It's gone to 10,000 and no one's talking about Bitcoin anymore. You worried?
No.
I knew you were going to say no.
Bitcoin is kind of like that turtle that's going to win the race in the end of the day. Gold is having a moment. Bitcoin is digital gold. You can't, I think, get out of our kind of deficit issues and our spending issues. You're going to see Bitcoin in all these global model portfolios, and everybody's going to have 2-3% in Bitcoin. And if that happens,
so you're just
Bitcoin's
extremely confident the story is going to evolve the way it's written. The script is there, and it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be volatile, right? Like equity markets.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone who's ever bought Bitcoin and held it, in the last year, certainly knows that. But
to be honest, though, if you look outside of the last week, which has been more volatile than that, your realized volatility on Bitcoin's been like 28.
Right. Let me ask you back to this to the power players. You like Iren? Are there any other names there that you like?
Yeah, I think one that's kind of lagged is BitDeer.
What's the symbol?
BTDR.
Okay.
So we put a note out on it maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Our price target's 50. It's, when we look across the Bitcoin mining space, again, they're all transitioning to be these AI data center plays. and we look at who's going to have the most amount of energized power, right? So who can go out and sell the most? Bitdeer is going to have the most energized power by the end of next year. And from a stock perspective, it's before we wrote our note, it was down 7% of the year, where the whole peer group was up an average of 210%.
Yeah, a little bit of a discrepancy.
And then
there.
they came out and started talking up their AI shift, and like these trade on narratives.
Right.
That narrative is about to be priced in for
Good stuff.
Bitdeer.
Hey, Brett, good stuff. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.